Hey, good morning. It's Friday, September 13th, and we're going to try and solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle together as a team. Thanks for your assistance in advance. Today's puzzle is constructed by Boaz Moser, which is not a name I'm familiar with, but pretty sweet name, Boaz. Cool. It's Friday, so we're expecting a challenging, themeless puzzle. We cranked through yesterday's Thursday. Two of my friends unprovoked sent me their times, like personal best record times for Thursday. So it seems like yesterday was a pretty good smooth solve for most of us. Hopefully you were in the same boat, which probably means we're screwed today. I'm just imagining that we're going to get really pounded by this Friday puzzle from Boaz, but who knows? We'll find out together as a team. We had Jim Gaffigan at the amphitheater last night. The amp it was hilarious. Ended early. I got to go to bed relatively early and was happy about that. Tonight is Amos Lee with the Indigo Girls. I'm not super familiar with Amos Lee, but we had him a couple years ago, and it was really fantastic. He played with the Colorado Symphony, and of course the Indigo Girls been around a long time doing their thing, and so yeah. And then rest of the weekend. Supposed to be nice weather, hoping to get on the river, maybe have a cookout, enjoy some of the last days of summer. So anyways, that's all I got going on. Hope your week went well, and hope you've got some fun stuff teed up for the weekend, and I hope this puzzle treats us nicely. So let's do it. What just happened? Ever since they did this Screencastify update, it seems like I'm struggling to figure out the controls a little bit, but I struggle with lots of things, so what else is new? Alright, let's have a look. What jackknives can help to carve? What jackknives can help to carve? Interesting. I mean, I'm just thinking of like a jack-o'-lantern and a jackknife, but those are unrelated. That's fair. Account of a wild night out. Fail without. Bottom out. Something. Site sieged by Santa Ana. A site sieged by Santa Ana. Cross. It's like angry, or could be to cross someone. I don't know. A cob is corn. Could this just be? No, it's like acme. Oh, carve. I don't know. Not going great so far. What's often made by doctors? Together as a unit. I don't know if you can hear the work that's happening in the apartment above me, but this is my life now. I got home at 10:30 last night, and the guys were still here working. Vacuous. Is that like empty? Actually, forget I asked. Like meetings of the UN General Assembly. A group of zombies. A murder of zombies. A group of zombies. Interesting. The other day we were trying to figure out what a group of turkeys was called, and it turns out it's called a rafter of turkeys, which I was fascinated by. Blowout. Gets high on a kite. Gets high on a kite, like parasails. I think that's it. Parasails. School in Ypsilanti whose mascot is an eagle, not another large bird. Emu? Well, no, it's going to be an abbreviation here, so I have no idea where Ypsilanti is, so bad thing to be out of. Money? Zip is probably nil. Extraterrestrial menace in 5 down. Let's see if we know what 5 down is. A sci-fi franchise. Boy, that feels like Alien, right? It's gotta be. Although I don't know what the creature is. Shane Gillis is the comic. I recently watched his show on Netflix called Tires, which is just an office comedy set that takes place in a tire store, and it was quite funny. Sled Dog looks good. Murphy's co-star would be Nolte, 48 Hours, all-time classic. Doesn't hold up too well. Pretty racist. Went after, like ensued, maybe. Response to not getting the reference. Put into effect. That's probably enact, like a law. Sources of high quality wool. I'm going to say that's alpacas. A dynamic stance. I mean, I was thinking like ready position in tennis, but that's not it. No more. Like done, over. Had a go at. Ensued feels wrong. Had a go at. Maybe. No more. On. I don't love that. Went after, in a way. Oh, sued, probably. At this point. Like, so far. At some point. Some point. Once. Looks like it's gotta be ever, but once works as well. Gaff is to air. How Vin Diesel was cast in The Fast and the Furious. How he was cast. Ottoman setting. Like a den, probably. Like an ottoman chair. 5 minutes. Not a very good first pass. We did a lot better on the bottom of the grid than the top, so. Moving on. This could be Acme or Apex, Peak. Help carve. Dumpster or Zipper, originally. Are those brand names? Brand name. I didn't know Dumpster. Carve. A boon for grizzly bears. Is that like a salmon run? Could be. I'm doing the Lord's work. Is that a priest? Laissez-faire is lax. Global Lending Organization. International Monetary Fund. I was a international relations major, international affairs relations, I don't even know. But I learned a lot about the IMF when I was in college. That's fair, like valid, maybe? Lord's work. This must be the Alamo. Yes, oh, do I? What is this? I wonder in the Lord's work. Numbers 1 through 36 are found in it. Some banners are hung in the turkey rafters, right? No. Where some banners are hung. Under siege. So empty feels kind of wrong here. I don't know. Under siege. A bit of foam, perhaps. Beverage steeped in bright daylight. Sun, tea. In circles. What is this? Oh, 6 figures. In circles. Birds. This is en masse. Not take off. A vassal? Is that right? Improve as an argument. Concern for an antiquer. condition, the brand. Increase with blown saves. ERAs, earned run averages. This must be annual. Let's say this is Vassal. So this could be Acme or Apex. Blowout. Emu, Apex. So interesting. What do we have here? Could that begin with an X? Blowout. Like a party? Not take off, like stay. Okay. I don't hate it. Improve as an argument. I bet this is Porto Novo. Porto. Newport. Be right with you in a second. Cotton Eye Joe is a line dance. Most arias are it's probably soli, multiple solos. Xenomorph, is that right? Xenomorph. Can't believe I remembered that. Tripping on acid. I'm going to tell a funny story that relates to that at the end. Minnesota's is French and California's is Greek. Motto. Old something. This went after chased. So, old ship, old shop. This is explanation needed, right? Oh, wait. Feels like needed has to be right. Celery. Celery's underrated. It's delicious. Halt is to cease. Citation needed. Citation needed. Needed. Prove. Sharpen. Out of sorts. Concern for an antiquer. Worth. Eyed food informally. So this like action pose, maybe. Nosy, nasal. This must be the NSA. Casted aptly. Jackknives can help carve. Oh, abs. That must be a gym thing. Account of a wild night out. Fall without. So this must be Acme, right? Like crap out. Peanut, yeah. Like styrofoam peanut. Cross. Might be sore. Vacuous. Is that inane? Don't answer that. Oh, the Torah. Banners are hung. Arena in the rafters of the arena. Under siege is beset. Not bad. 11:44. That's a pretty quick one. 2 in a row where we just kind of sailed. I'm not mad about it. I'm always happy when it's a smooth solve, and this one still had a lot of stuff that was, I don't know. I mean, xenomorph. I'm guessing that's got to be the first time we've seen that in a puzzle. But yeah, I gotta say, I just really prefer the puzzles since Joel took over editing. I really like the puzzles he's selecting. They're weird and creative and exciting and keep me on my toes in a way that the older puzzles, not so much. I think we got to a point where things became kind of static and stagnant. And I don't know, I like that we're seeing different stuff here. 6 figures, parasails, xenomorph, action pose. These are all kind of interesting ones. And we got a Shane Gillis and, some interesting references. So let's take a look. Abs. So a jackknife, I'm picturing like you're on your, I don't know what you're doing in the jackknife. Um, touching your toes while you do a sit up. Is that it? That's fair, valid. Tab account. Oh, wow, that is like your bar tab, right? Crap out. The Alamo was sieged by Santa Anna, of course. Cross is sore. A cob is male. I don't, I mean, a cob must be some kind of animal, I guess. Unfamiliar. Six figures made by doctors. En masse. Remember when six figures sounded like a lot of money? En masse. Inane. Don't answer that. Annual meetings of the UN General Assembly. Like we could have come up with a more fun annual thing, but a horde of zombies, that's apt. Party, parasails. I like this one, and I'm amazed that I got it just right off the bat with no crossers. Gets high on a kite, parasails. That means it's a really good clue. Just really well written, elegant clue. School in Ypsilanti whose mascot is an eagle. Oh, EMU. Okay, so Eastern Minnesota University or something. Uh, that makes sense. Got it. Play on words. Bad thing to be out of sorts. Zipnil. Xenomorph. So Ridley Scott directed Alien in 1979, and next year he's coming out with Gladiator 2, and I believe he's 85 years old now, something like that. Kind of amazing, and by all accounts, still crushing. The last Ridley Scott movie, though, I saw was Napoleon, which I have mentioned on this channel, and it was not great. Amazing battle scenes, but the movie, not so much. Shane Gillis, Nick Nolte, legend, went after chased. Citation needed. Enact alpacas. I don't think I've ever. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen an alpaca in real life. Action pose. I think I said ready position, which was kind of the right idea. Dynamic stance. Action pose. No more is gone. Sued so far once. Air aptly den. Acme right above Apex. I feel like that's like insulting to Apex that it is not at the acme of that stack. Puncture or Zipper were both brand names. Did they like just drop the ball? I mean, did the Zipper company manage to go out of business despite having the brand name of something we all use every day? Salmon Run, I like that one. My dad and stepmom are in Alaska currently, so hi, dad and stepmom, and I'm sure they're learning a lot about the Salmon Run. Vassal, yeah, unrelated to Vassar, the college, I'm sure. Alien LAX, not Los Angeles International Airport, but LAX. International Monetary Fund, Douai, Tora, Arena, Beset, Peanut, Foam Peanut, great. Sun Key, terrific. Girds, Not Take Off Is to Stay, Sharpen, Worth, Eras. I said there was a lot of interesting fill here. Maybe I lied, I don't know. A few very interesting ones. Porto Novo, sure. And this is a place, I don't know where Benin is, and I've never heard of Porto Novo, I don't think. But it just like makes sense in the context of geography, you know. I mean, we all know a place called Newport, and Porto is a common name, and Porto Novo, it just makes sense. In a second, line dance, sled dog, speaking of Alaska. Most arias are soli. Oh, on acid tripping. So this is funny. So a few years ago, I was at the amphitheater, and this person came running up to me, and they said that there was a tripping hazard on the lawn. And so I went up, and we had buried we're experimenting with a robot lawnmower, like a Roomba for your lawn, kind of. And so you bury a perimeter line, just like a dog fence, and the Roomba knows where to go mow the lawn. It was actually pretty cool. It took forever. But this person came up, told me there's a tripping hazard. I went over, and the line had come up out of the grass, and it was just right at ankle height, and people were just going down. And so I ran over to my coworker, Peter, and I said, Peter, I need your help. People are tripping on the lawn. And he said, well, yeah, man, it's a party. So now whenever things go a little haywire, we say people are tripping on the lawn. I don't know if that was a good story or not, but I liked it. So it's my channel. I get to call the shots here. Motto, old Shep. All right. Had a go at celery. Cease, incur, cater, eyed food. Oh, because a potato has eyes. Nasal, scene, NSA, pop rock. I actually like that clue. You can't read all of it, but word with rock or rock, and it's pop. Oft, great. Can I minimize this thing? I don't know. Whatever. Well, hey, we did it. It's Friday. We solved the puzzle. We can feel good about ourselves for the whole rest of the day, even if we don't do anything worthwhile. And that's always nice. Appreciate you joining me, and I would double appreciate it if you click the like button and or subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's pretty rad of you. And you can get more great content about people tripping on the lawn if you do. So whatever. But yeah, that's about it. It's possible that I'll do another live solve tomorrow or Sunday. I'm trying to get on the river tomorrow. It's going to be gorgeous, and we'll see how the day plays out. But if I've got some time in the morning before I hit the river, then for sure you'll see me. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.